Sagittarius, hi. How are you? I always love tapping into your guys' energy. It's always so fun and just optimistic. Hi, my name is Jenny. Welcome to my channel. I will be going over the astrology transit highlights from August 24th to August 31st. This is the last week of August. I can't believe August is almost done. It's absolutely insane to me. But anyways, don't forget to like, subscribe. I appreciate you being here. Show me some love. Leave me a nice comment. I love reading the comments. So let's just get into this. Monday's going to be a busy day. It's just going to be busy. We'll wake up with a Virgo moon. And the Virgo moon will sextile Venus, which is going to be in Cancer at the 29th degree at 9 a.m. And, how do I put this? So Venus is in your 8th house. It's bringing pleasure and joy to the other. It is. But it also is making you guys confront relationships that you might have traumas with. And Virgo moon is really mental. It's about our mind. And it might be relationships about career. So a sextile, some of you might feel it. Some of you might not feel it. But at the end of the day, it could go either way. It could go like, aha, I've healed this. It could go, aha, career opportunity and investments, like where I'm emotionally invested in. It can go a bunch of ways, but a sextile, you do need to take action in order to reap the benefits. So it just depends on Sagittarius if you want to take action or not. It's up to you. So the moon will enter Libra at 9:01 a.m. And all of these transits are going to be happening from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. And I use Central Standard Time. So just keep that in mind. And I'm just going to list all these off and then we'll get into it. So Libra moon will oppose Saturn, trine Uranus, oppose Neptune, and trine Pluto. All in that order from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. This is a lot of energy. Now, Libra is your 11th house, which I absolutely love Libra moons for you because, one, it's about socializing. 11th house is about socialization. It's about your hopes and dreams, communities, and friend groups. So this is a lot of up and down energy, especially since you have, some of you some of you Sagittariuses, the Libra moon can make you a little stagnant when it comes to your creativity. So if you are an artist out there, just keep that in mind. But we also have this trine to Uranus when it comes to your relationship. So it's like, it's like opposing energy balance between, your, optimism and creativity and your outer world, but also like epiphanies when it comes to the relationships in your life, emotional epiphanies, and also when it comes to your communication as well and how you're communicating to those relationships emotionally. It's a mixture of this. So just keep in mind that Monday could just, during that time from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m., it could feel very up and down. Now, we have, which Sagittarius, this is amazing for you, we have Venus entering into Leo at 11:27 a.m. Okay? You are a fire sign. This is where you need to pay attention to the degrees of your ascendant, of your Sagittarius placement, Sun, Moon, Venus, whatever it may be. Because when transit Venus in Leo is at the same degree as your Sagittarius placements, you will feel a trine. Trine is natural flowing energy. Venus is a benefic planet. It wants to give you pleasure and joy within relationships, within self-love, within money. So this is a beautiful time for you, especially after Venus in Cancer. It's meh, in my opinion. Maybe because I don't really have any water in my chart, but it be meh to me anyways. So this energy is going to be beautiful for you guys. We do have Venus in Leo trine Saturn at 8 p.m. and this is giving seriousness when it comes to not only dating and relationships, but when it comes to your creative projects and where you're looking to grow and expand in this life when it comes to your creativity. Could be work related, could be hobby related. But it is about taking something more seriously when it comes to love, pleasure, joy, and relationships and money, like just taking things more seriously. Saturn does cool off Venus, but Saturn also does really well in Libra, and Libra is ruled by Venus. So there is a beautiful connection there with Saturn. So it's really about that self-discipline, but maybe finding joy in whatever self-discipline you are trying to create. And also it could end up, it's not for every Sagittarius, but you could realize where you want to be committed in a relationship. So you could realize that as well. Now, on Tuesday, August 26th, we will wake up with a Libra moon. Libra moon will conjunct Mars at 9:30 a.m. This is beautiful energy to take advantage of when it comes to passion and drive, and just it will give you a boost of energy. So if you feel a little jittery in the morning or anything like that, that's Mars trying to get you to take action somewhere. It's going to be different for each Sagittarius, but it might be action when it comes to your hopes and dreams, communities, friend groups, and action where it comes to your authentic self. So Venus will sextile Uranus at 4 p.m. Venus sextile Uranus for you guys. This is, sextiles, not everybody's going to feel the sextile. And so I'll be kind of quick on this, but basically there could be a surprise in a relationship. There could be a surprise within a business partnership. There could be a surprise within your growth and your expansion, an aha moment, a breakthrough, something going awry. It just depends. Venus is a benefic planet, so it's not giving negativity, it's giving positivity. So if you do get derailed, know that it's in your favor, okay? That it's serving you, and stick with that vibration. Don't go into the vibration of frustration. So we do have Venus trine Neptune at 5:18 p.m. You might be feeling this all day, Sagittarius. This is dreamy energy. I highly recommend to get lost in a creative project. Doesn't have to be for work, can be. It's always great when we can do creative projects for work. Like, I love it. But this is getting lost in the sauce. This is sitting down, starting something, and then you look at the clock and 5 hours has gone by and you're like, how did 5 hours go by? I don't understand time. This is going to make time just a little wonky. This is also a beautiful time when it comes to dating for you Sagittariuses. So you could confess your love to somebody. Somebody could confess their love to you. This is a dreamy transit. Keep in mind with any delusions and illusions, Neptune also brings that. So if your intuition, if somebody's professing their love to you and your intuition's like, nah, like that's off, like they're lying or something's wrong with that, then there is, okay? There is. Trust your intuition. Now we have the Libra moon square Jupiter at 6:23 p.m. This is giving, for you guys specifically, this could go so many ways. See, squares to Jupiter are optimistic, okay? They are. They bring us optimism. They help us out when it comes to our growth and our expansion. With this square to Jupiter, Libra moon square Jupiter, Jupiter is sitting in that 8th house of it's a lot of things, but it also does rule sex and death. So this could play out in a positive or negative way. This could be a big emotional transformation moment where you understand your hopes and dreams in accordance to where you're spending your time and your energy, what you're investing in, like where are your investments? This would be a good time to ask that. But, positive thing about this is Libra moon will be sextiling Mercury at 9 a.m. And Libra moon sextile Mercury, we had that Mercury retrograde. You guys really had to contemplate where you were growing, thriving, your beliefs in this life. That was our Leo season. Leo season was kind of a little bit more meh this year. So I feel like I'm using meh a lot right now with you Sagittarius. I don't know, your energy just makes me feel good and weird. But this is energy when it comes to you actually understanding what you're trying to grow towards. Taking action. So you could journal to take action. You could request it. You can literally be like, I don't know where to take action. Tell me where to take action. And then you could meditate and then you could get further instruction. There are plenty of ways you could do this, but this is you understanding where you're looking to take action when it comes to your growth and your expansion and your hopes and dreams and making sure they're on the same page. Wednesday, August 22nd, we will have the Libra moon. Now, Early Wednesday morning at 1 a.m., Venus will oppose Pluto. So you could feel this energy halfway through Tuesday, halfway through Wednesday. But the exact, Venus does move pretty fast, honestly. It's 1 day in a degree. Like every day is 1 degree. So we're feeling this more at night. This is giving dreams. This is giving dreams about relationships. Your subconscious telling you where you're putting the power outside of yourself when it comes to your relationship, Sagittarius. But this could also be for you, maybe just communication is a little bit off Tuesday night and Wednesday morning. Like that's what it's kind of giving, when a little off in your communication within your relationships. So just keep that in mind. I do believe like you're mostly going to feel this if you are somebody that is a dreamer that wakes up from dreams. And see if anything else wants to come with that. But Wednesday we have all day Libra moon. It's feel good energy. And then the moon will be going into Scorpio at 8:30 p.m. So when the moon enters into Scorpio for you guys, you can feel a little bit more tired because the moon is going through a rebirth for you. And you're going to be going through your subconscious during a Scorpio moon. Scorpio moons in general, Sagittarius, they really want us to dig deep. They want us to understand what's really in our hearts and what's holding us back, and dig and not be afraid to face the darkness. So when we're doing these subconscious revamps, we can really feel tired because retraining our subconscious, integrating past lives, integrating our trauma to serve us and not, be a detriment to us anymore, understanding where we're emotionally, subconsciously holding ourselves back, that takes energy. So this is going to be really about taking care of yourself. Every Scorpio moon, Sagittarius, you should really be taking care of your body, yourself, getting the rest that you need, especially if you feel tired. You might, because we have all this fire energy, we have Venus and Leo, you might not feel as tired as you normally would, but still, take care of yourself. Because Thursday, August 28th, we will have a Scorpio moon, but the Scorpio moon will square Pluto at 12 a.m., and then it will square Venus at 3 a.m. So this is going to be, Wednesday night into early Thursday morning. This is the witching hour. This is Scorpio moon, digging deep, finding where you're putting the power outside of yourself within relationships. This is what it's giving. So it's kind of, might have to do with how you've communicated in the past. It might have to do with your perception, your mental perception on how you view relationships might be a little skewed. So I'm getting a message like lean into your childhood. Like what did you see with relationships growing up? What did you see? And do you want to carry that with you? Were your parents' relationship healthy? Was it healthy for you, or was it not healthy for you? This would be the time to really dig into that. But what I do love about Thursday is we have Uranus sextiling Neptune to the exact degree at 7:09 p.m. at the 0 degree mark. This is a aneretic degree. 0 degrees really push new beginnings. And you have Uranus sitting in your 7th house of relationships with making a sextile to Neptune in your 5th house of creativity, children, what brings you joy. The 5th house also has to do with our inner child and healing our inner child. So bringing up that past again, like what did you see with relationships growing up? What was your relationship dynamic between your parents, your mother and your father, or if they weren't together, their dating life? Like it doesn't matter. 5th house is dating life. So this is giving aha moment status of understanding where you're holding yourself back in relationships, and it can be really sneaky. It doesn't have to be this big freaking thing, but this is if you're feeling the heavy energy. Dive into your relationships in your life and find the patterns, because the patterns that you're creating, if you're unhappy in any relationship or have miscommunication in any relationship, the patterns that you are creating are from your childhood. It's, so you have to look and see how the relationships dynamics were when you were growing up. You have to dig deep and understand, this doesn't serve me anymore. Like, what do you believe about intimacy? What do you believe about being in a relationship? What are your beliefs within that? this is also a beautiful opportunity to take advantage of any creative projects, okay? So taking advantage of expanding your creative projects, yeah, that's a beautiful opportunity for that. All right, so Friday, August 29th, we have a Scorpio moon, but this is going to be like a different vibe. We have Scorpio moon trine Jupiter 8 a.m. This is beautiful, natural flowing energy when it comes to your 12th and 8th. So like, it's, moons move really fast. So it's just going to bring this optimism when it comes to the relationships in your life, when it comes to your mental health, when it comes to occulty practices, when it comes to your investments, where you've been investing your time. This is just giving great optimism within that. And your emotions and your expansion, your growth being on the same page when it comes to your subconscious and when it comes to intimacy and when it comes to your spirituality, really. So we also have this day, Friday, we have Scorpio moon square Mercury. Friday night's not really the night to go out for you. I just gotta be honest on this one. This is, if you already have plans, you already have plans. It's not the end of the world. It's a moon transit, okay? It moves fast, 8 p.m. You're gonna feel it maybe from 7 to 9 p.m. at the most, like 2 to 4 hours maybe, depending on if there were repercussions with this transit. But this is giving miscommunication when it comes to your emotions and, where you're looking to grow and expand. You could be going out with a group of friends and you could realize this group of friends is actually not for me and not good for my mental health, and I need to get the hell out of there. So that could be like that. But this is like, Scorpio moon energy for you personally, Sagittarius. As a water sign, it's going to be different. If you have any Scorpio placements that are positive, like if you have, if you have Venus or Jupiter in Scorpio, it could play out different. It's always important to pay attention to your natal chart. But what I'm hearing and what it's giving now is just stay home and relax, okay? Try not to be in any form of conflict, basically. So Saturday, August 30th, we will wake up with a Scorpio moon, but the moon went through a rebirth. And the moon will move into Sagittarius at 9 a.m. This is absolutely freaking amazing for you. You are going to feel the difference from a Scorpio moon, going from a Scorpio moon into a Sagittarius moon. You are going to feel that difference, and that's at 9 a.m. Now, from 9 a.m. to 11 p.m., these are all the transits we get with our Scorpio moon, Sagittarius moon. Sagittarius moon, trine Saturn, trine Neptune, oppose Uranus, sextile Pluto, trine Venus. We have 3 trines, 1 sextile, 1 opposition. Now, the opposition to Uranus is, honestly, it's like somebody says something to you that's just out of left field. And it affects you emotionally more than you thought it would. That's really what that is with the moon aspects. But this is an action day. If you feel the passion, Sagittarius, within yourself, you feel those intuitive hits and the passion, you feel energy, move your body. It doesn't matter, you don't have to have a specific task, but it is time. This is passion. This is time to take advantage. Moon in Sagittarius, you have it for 2.5 days. Take advantage of this energy. Your emotions are going to be on the same page as your sense of self and what you're looking to get out of life and what you desire. Take advantage of this energy, okay? Saturday is a passionate day. Very positive, passionate day. Don't let other people and what other people say and communicate to you, especially things on the news and shit. Don't let that affect you and what you desire and what you're trying to go after. Okay, Sunday, August 31st, we have a Sagittarius moon again. So continuing that passion, continuing where you're looking to grow and expand, because we have the Sagittarius moon making a sextile to Mars at 5 p.m. And Mars is sitting in that 11th house of your hopes and dreams. Okay? It's sitting right there. It's giving you an opportunity to pursue, giving you energy to pursue what you're looking to go after, Sagittarius. This is absolute beautiful energy this weekend for you. Not saying that little ups and downs can happen. When we have oppositions to Uranus, we have Uranus at play. It is surprising, but don't let those little details and distractions distract you from going after what you desire, because this is the last week, and then next week we start eclipse season. Okay? So utilize the Sagittarius moon. It's time, Sagittarius. Love you guys so much. All right, let's go into a card pull. And look at those relationships. I just keep hearing that. Look at the dynamic of relationships you had growing up. All right, so pick one or two. One or two, Sagittarius. All right, and thank you so much for being here, Sagittarius. I really appreciate you. I appreciate all the likes, all the comments. It just does wonders for me as a content creator. And let's see what we got going on here. 1, 2. All right, number ones. Ooh. All right, so I'm going to show you the card just in case you're a visual. Showing somebody laying down. Oh, number ones. I'm hearing number ones for next week. The more that you rest and go in deep and transform, new ideas and energies are going to come forward from your heart for you. Okay? New ideas, new energies are going to come forward. But the more you rest, what I mean by that is if you feel tired and you are ignoring it, because I know Sagittarius, you naturally are given like a bunch of energy and you guys already naturally have a bunch of energy. But when that moon goes into Scorpio, if you are ignoring your body saying slow down, it's not going to benefit you. So really pay attention next week, number ones, to what your body is asking of you. Okay? Number twos. I love this card. Number 2 is new ideas are coming in. New ideas are coming in from the heart. Look at this, number 2s. And look at this energy here. I'm hearing meditation, and if you are a Sagittarius, number 2s, you should be meditating. Everybody should be meditating, but I'm hearing specifically next week, meditation doesn't have to be a formal meditation of laying down. It can be you doing laundry. Meditation is just not thinking. That's all meditation is just don't think. So it's going to be very important for you to be in your own energy next week, Sagittarius. Give yourself time, space, and grace to be in your own energy and enjoy the stillness and the quiet. Because the more you are still and quiet, Saturday and Sunday, you are going to get a flow of ideas. Might happen sooner. But yeah. All right, thank you so much for being here, Sagittarius. I'll see you next week.